In the beginning, we meet Madeline, known as Maddie, who cherishes a room in her house with a delightful view outside. She daydreams about experiencing the world beyond, especially the ocean. Maddie has always battled severe combined immunodeficiency SIDE, a condition that weakens her ability to fend off infections. Her mother has confined her to the house since she was a child due to recurring ear infections and pneumonia. Tragically, Maddie's brother and father lost their lives in a car accident years ago. Her sole companions are her nurse and Carla's daughter, Rosa, the only visitors allowed in the house. To connect with others who share her condition, Maddie is part of an online support group. She fills her days with books, writing reviews, watching films with her mother, and assembling models featuring an astronaut figurine. One day, Maddie's world is shaken when new neighbors move in next door. Maddie observes Oliver, or Ollie, bright gliding down the street on his skateboard. He glances up at Maddie's window, and a warm smile passes between them. That night, Ollie and his sister Kara walk to the Whittier house, carrying a bun cake their mom baked. Dr. Whittier answers the door and graciously declines the cake, explaining it's from the outside. Ollie inquires about Maddie, but Dr. Whittier firmly replies that she's not present and closes the door. In the following days, Ollie catches Maddie's attention from their windows, initially playing with the bundt cake before writing his number on the glass. Maddie starts texting him and envisions their conversations as if she's sitting in her model diner. They discuss their backgrounds, including Maddie's illness and the loss of her father and brother, as well as her longing to see the ocean. Carla and Rosa are aware of Maddie's feelings for Ollie. When her mother is away, Carla invites Ollie over but insists on maintaining a safe distance from Maddie to prevent her from falling ill. They have a meaningful conversation and spend time together. Later, Maddie witnesses Ollie involved in a heated altercation with his father. Ollie throws the first punch, but his father retaliates with greater force. Filled with concern, Maddie rushes outside to assist Ollie. Dr. Whittier intervenes and pulls Maddie back into the house. She scolds Maddie, and Maddie becomes physically unwell, vomiting in the sink. Her mother comforts her and gently informs her that she cannot see Ollie again. Dr. Whittier dismisses Carla for allowing Ollie into the house, and they share a tearful goodbye. Dr. Whittier hires a stricter nurse to care for Maddie, while Maddie and Ollie maintain their secret communication. One afternoon, Maddie enters her beloved room to discover that Ollie has adorned the walls with numerous ocean pictures, accompanied by a note expressing that every ocean should be seen by her. Maddie composes a letter to her mother, declaring her intention to leave. She visits Ollie's house, revealing that she has purchased 2 plane tickets to Hawaii. Ollie urges her to return home for her safety, but Maddie insists that she's been taking medication to remain well for now. Convinced, Ollie drives them to the airport. Dr. Whittier finds Maddie's note and questions Kara, who has no knowledge of Maddie and Ollie's whereabouts. In Hawaii, Maddie and Ollie reach their rented shack, and Maddie acquires a swimsuit. They visit the ocean, where Maddie swims for the first time, and they attempt cliff diving. Maddie experiences pure joy. That night, Maddie and Ollie share an intimate moment. The following day, Maddie falls ill and loses consciousness. Ollie rushes her to the hospital, and Maddie awakens back home. Dr. Whittier isn't angry. She believes Maddie has learned from this escapade. Maddie decides to sever ties with Ollie, convinced it's the best course of action. Ollie relocates to New York City with his mother and sister to escape his father. Maddie never has the chance to bid him farewell. Later, she receives a call from a doctor in Hawaii who, upon learning about her SIDE, suggests that there are no signs of the disease in her system. Maddie searches her mother's records for information on SIDE. When Dr. Whittier returns home, Maddie confronts her about her condition, but her mother avoids the question. Frustrated, Maddie runs away from home. Maddie visits a doctor to verify that she never had SIDE. It turns out her immune system is only weak because she hasn't been exposed to common viruses or infections. Filled with anger, Maddie decides to stay with Carla and Rosa. When she eventually reunites with her mother, Dr. Whittier tearfully confesses that she lied to protect Maddie, fearing the same loss she experienced with her husband and son. Maddie resolves to travel to New York City to reunite with Ollie, suggesting that she may eventually forgive her mother. As she boards the plane, we see Dr. Whittier in conversation with Carla, presumably seeking to apologize. Maddie sends a message to Ollie, arranging to meet at a bookstore the next morning. In the bookstore, Maddie finds Ollie immersed in a book. They joyfully reunite with a kiss and set off on a new adventure in the city.